we meet again. Another long run. So this week's been quite interesting because I've been planning to get out more, but as you know, my life has altered slightly in the last 6 weeks. So therefore, the free time I think I have is all very much dependent on routines and what's happening at home. As such, went out Tuesday, a lovely sunset run. That was really quite nice, keeping some good pace, and enjoyed that. And then on, what day was it, Thursday, I met with Ben. Now what's mad is Ben went out just a few days after his London Marathon. If you haven't seen his video, or indeed Chris's video, I'll link them down below. Please do take your time to have a look at those, because it really makes you want to enter and run London. So I met with Ben in the evening. No footage there because the GoPro is pretty rubbish in the dark, and so we did about, what was it now, 10k? Yeah, I ran to meet him, ran 5k with him, and ran home. So all in all this week, about 20k done. So not absolutely mind-blowing, but obviously a huge amount more than I've been doing in a long time. Today the aim is 21k, out and about, just enjoying running, trying to build up that mileage, build up the endurance again. And as you can see, it's so hazy, such a strange day. You definitely feel it in the air when you're running. I'll catch up with you shortly when we're a bit further into the run. I'm not sure of elevation today, and the higher you go around these local roads, the bigger the houses get. So it's quite fun to look at phenomenally huge houses and just kind of wonder, who's inside there? What job do they do? There you go. How do they get that house? And how can they afford to build when they've got the house they own? Having spent far too long looking at different houses, let's talk about the route today. I was due to run from home out along the river nice and flat and back again, but I got dropped a little further out, which means I'm now kind of doing on the fly. Good and bad. It means I'm running, not thinking too much about it, and trying to make this route up as I go along. But also, it does mean that I'm probably taking in more elevation than I planned. The aim today was the distance, getting that done, feeling it in my legs, and incorporating a bit of elevation is always really good, but what I don't want to do is push it too hard, because there's a bit of a jump from last week to this week anyway, a little bit more than I'd like, probably about 20%, so just being mindful of that. But I'm running at a nice and relaxed pace. Nice long stretches of country lanes here, equal downhills to uphills. The one thing I'm really aware of though is how hazy and misty it is, so I'm glad I'm wearing this nice bright Dan Runs t-shirt, one of only a handful made. If you want one, let me know. And yeah, I'm just making sure with traffic like it's behind me now, especially as Teslas, you just can't hear them coming. I've ended up on the trails anyway. That really wasn't the plan with these Hoka Mach 4s, trying to save them for best, or at least keep them kind of clean. When I come running on a Tuesday with the Guildford Trail Runners, and if you're not sure what that means to you, card up above, this view here behind me is normally absolutely mind-blowing. Straight over the Surrey Hills, you can see for a long way. Today though, not a lot going on, but that's okay. It's good just to get up here, take a breather. I'm only 5k in, but yeah, 5k in just under half an hour, and it's been really kind of blissful and just nice. really nice to not worry so much about the pace. Yeah, we've got an idea in mind on the day for the New York Marathon, but I'm in charge of the pace. Ben has given me the reins there, so that means we can just ease into it nicely, because who knows how we're going to be feeling in a few weeks' time. Sometimes, as you know, you have an amazing feeling on the day and everything goes right, and sometimes you wake up and it just isn't your day and you have to struggle through. Anyway, let's keep marching on. So at just under 8k, I'm stopping for a bit of Spring Energy Gel. If you follow me for a long time, you will know that Spring Energy Gel was the gel that I use all the time. And then with about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months to go to my 50-mile ultra, it was no longer available in the UK, so I had to find a new gel, and that's when I found Unived, who actually are now the gel I use all the time. However, for old time's sake, I actually purchased some of the Awesome Sauce to try today, see what it's like. It's apple cinnamon pie flavour. And let's give it a whirl. Like I said, I didn't bother purchasing too much of it because I know that it'll be out of stock again sometime soon. And Unived is actually always readily available, so kudos to Unived. Right. Oh. Well, I'm not a fan of cinnamon, but that just tastes like an apple pie. Beautiful. Probably cheaper though to just go and buy a jar of applesauce, but I'm sure the nutritional values probably differ somewhat. Anyway, I've stopped for too long. Some cows in the field over there. Say hello to the cows. There they are. Need to get moving because I seem to have a long way to go. Anyway, I'll catch up with you towards the end now. Okay, honesty time. From about 15k I really started to just really despise the run. I wasn't having any fun whatsoever. Things just, yeah, become a real chore, and I started reminding myself that that's not what I want running to be. So I got to 18 kilometers. It's not where I wanted to be for my running today. I already did a 3.5k run this morning, a walk this morning, sorry, and I've switched over to walk now, so I'll get a kilometre or two in, but I just was not having a good time. And another reason why, the route I had planned was a lovely one along the river, out early doors, but family life meant I didn't go out till 10. I was supposed to start in one location, ended up starting another just because of where we were driving to and from, and so I kind of hopped out. I thought it'd be a clever idea to do that, and it just ruined it really, because I spent so much time looking at my watch trying to plan my next move because I didn't have a route in mind. So looking down all the time just kept sort of reminding me how far I had to go, and I don't like that feeling. It wasn't fun at all. Yeah, so I just feel hungry, feel tired, I just feel a bit bored, and I just figured, look, I'll be honest, there's no way I'm going to push myself to keep running and just get myself into a bigger pit of disappointment and frustration. So it is what it is. Good news, this is the furthest run I've done in my Hoka Mach 4s. They must have nearly 200 miles in them now, so that's put an extra, yeah, it's still a chunk of distance, and still an upgrade from last week, but of course I set out to do half marathon. Didn't achieve that today, certainly not from running, but I did in terms of overall mileage with my walk this morning, my run, and then my walk now. So, you know, all in all, pretty good. But got to be honest, right, not everyone's a winner, and that one certainly wasn't, and I should have, well, I couldn't, but, you know, should have just gone with the original plan of up and down the river. If I could have done, I would have done. Anyway, thanks for checking the video out, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. We'll do some more prep for New York.